So welcome back. Sorry about the abrupt ending on the first video. My phone just ran out of space. So I'm going to give you some weights on this and give you a little view of how well this door is built. I mean, it's got very good workmanship on it. I'm really very impressed with this stove. I would say as far as a backpacking stove, that's what this is. This isn't something you're going to throw in the back of your truck and let it bounce around and you're going to hunting camp. It's not that kind of a stove. This is a backpack stove. This is something that you're going to take in on long wilderness trips. It's not going to hold up like some stronger built stove for a hunting camp. So you got to keep that in mind because it's really apples and oranges when it comes to that. The stove itself is 2 pounds 14 ounces. That's incredibly light. The entire kit together, the bag, the damper, the rings, and the stainless pipe, all of that together comes to 4 pounds 2.1 ounces. The stovepipe itself, which is stainless steel and not titanium, is 15.5 ounces or 2.06 ounces a foot or 58.6 grams a foot. I have no idea how that compares to titanium. I have nothing to compare it to. I don't own any titanium pipe, but I suspect that titanium pipe is lighter. And then the carry bag is 4.8 ounces. You wouldn't want to just smash this into a pack. You would want to be a little careful. You bend these panels up very much, and the stove's probably not going to go together very well. But, you know, it's designed for what it's designed for, and that's making a stove as light as possible. I think on these legs, the thing to do would be to get some pieces of aluminum, just small, like light aluminum, say 1 inch by 2 inches. Put them onto these bottom areas right here with a bolt and a wing nut. Have a hole drilled in that little piece of aluminum stock so you could put tent stakes into each one of these. They sell an optional titanium sheet that goes on the bottom of this that you would bolt it to and then put rocks or something on it to hold it, because you're going to need something to hold this stove steady, because I mean it's just so light, you know. You could also just go down and find an absolute lightest weight aluminum cooking sheet. I didn't want to pay $45 for a titanium bottom pan, and it is 7 ounces. So I would go for, I mean, you spend all this money on a stove for lightweight. I'd try and keep it as lightweight as possible, and you know, if you're not in a floored tent, I would use stakes. The other thing to keep in mind with titanium is that all these fingerprints that get on here, you know, here's a little dent, but all these fingerprints, as soon as you burn that and hit it with heat, that's it. Those fingerprints are there forever. So before I burn this in, I will wear gloves and I will take rubbing alcohol and I'll clean all those prints off. You know, some people may not care. I do. But anyway, I hope you find this stove as fascinating as I have. Thanks for joining me.